The best non-physician careers in healthcare. If you want to become a medical professional but don't necessarily want to be a physician, you should consider any of the professions mentioned on this list. When contemplating a medical career, most young students are interested in general options such as registered nurses or medical doctors. However, there are so many different careers in this field, and it would be a shame to neglect them. For example, you can help patients by being their advocate. A career as a physical therapist is another popular choice, but you might also consider something out of the box, such as becoming an audiologist. If you're not sure which of these careers are best for you, we suggest you read our article. Why choose a medical career? Medical experts are generally recognized as some of the most altruistic professionals. People working in this field are responsible not only for the health and well-being of individuals, but also for society as a whole. So, if you're not sure whether to enroll in one of the numerous medical programs, here are a few good reasons that might persuade you. Becoming a medical expert will give you a chance to touch so many people by treating their ailments and improving their quality of life. As the world becomes older and older, there's more need for medical professionals. So, you'll always have enough options if you want to change your workplace. Given that medical technology is always progressing, you'll have to continuously learn new things, which is stimulating for most professionals. Great salaries, job flexibility, and taking care of vulnerable patients are just a few reasons why you should consider a medical career. 7 Best Non-Physician Careers. Out of the various options at your disposal, we've decided to highlight 7 most popular ones. Physical therapist. Physical therapists are responsible for improving the mobility of their patients. They treat different body parts and guide patients during various exercises that should help them restore their bodily functions. Most of their patients are elderly people, but they also work with athletes, as well as anyone else who has suffered a debilitating injury. Physical therapists work in various environments. Many of them find employment in rehab centers and intensive care units. Due to the nature of their profession, many therapists visit patients at their home. While being a physical therapist isn't necessarily a life-saving profession, it is vital for improving patients' quality of life. 2. Physician assistant. Becoming a physician assistant is a great choice for anyone looking to have extra flexibility in their daily work. These medical professionals work with physicians, assisting them during various diagnostic, preventative, and therapeutic processes. Aside from doing exams and text, they can help out during surgeries and even prescribe therapies. To become a physician assistant, you need to have a complex understanding of various ailments and medical procedures. Once you finish college, you'll have a chance to work in clinics and hospitals, as well as surgical settings. 3. Occupational therapist. Occupational and physical therapy overlap in many ways. However, while the focus of physical therapy is to help people move better, occupational therapists assist patients in numerous different ways. For example, they assist people in regaining different social skills. In other words, aside from muscle function, they will also improve patients' mental acuity. Similar to physical therapists, these professionals are not confined to one environment and can visit patients' homes. They often work in rehab centers and hospitals, but you can find them just about anywhere. Occupational therapists can work with people with learning disabilities, patients who suffered a stroke, as well as anyone else who has lost their basic functions. 4. Audiologist. Unlike the other professions on the list, audiologists are not in such a high demand. Nevertheless, these healthcare experts can earn nice money during their professional careers. As the name indicates, audiologists are working with people who have hearing and balance issues. Among others, they can assist in finding and fitting hearing aids, performing tests, and offering counseling services. Most of them work in specialized clinics and hospitals, mainly working with the elderly. However, you can also find them in other, a bit unusual environments, such as schools. 5. Pathologist assistant. Pathologists are professionals who perform various lab tests to learn more about a patient's current physical situation. They analyze various tissues, organs, blood, and urine to learn more about underlying medical conditions. As an assistant, you'll be in charge of prepping and examining samples, performing daily lab duties, and conducting autopsies. Pathologist assistants are vital for the diagnostics process. They help doctors in determining the patient's underlying condition. Pathologist assistants are critical for any type of medical research and, as such, are at the forefront of discovery. They commonly work in forensic laboratories, research facilities, and pathology offices. 6. Nurse advocates. Nurse advocates provide different types of support to patients. They serve as patient mediators when communicating with doctors and other healthcare providers. Nurse advocates also explain different medical procedures and serve as patients' voice in different situations. These experts can help you find the right specialists or fill out various medical forms. So, how to become a nurse advocate? First, you'll need an associate's or bachelor's degree. Then, you'll likely need some experience working in different settings. As these professionals are great with insurance and administration, they should learn more about different administrative tasks before they start offering their services to clients. 7. Genetic counselor. The profession of a genetic counselor has been on the upswing in the last several years. With the help of these medical experts, you can learn more about the body's genetic predisposition. After performing a thorough analysis, you can determine the high or low risk of suffering certain conditions. Genetic counselors work in specialized centers, diagnostic laboratories, and hospitals. The reason why they've become so popular is because they can also assist with gene therapies. Future parents often hire these experts during pregnancies to determine children's sex and assess their health. Conclusion. If you want to become a medical professional but don't necessarily want to be a physician, you should consider any of the professions mentioned on this list. Whatever you choose, you'll likely have a long and fruitful career.